Ow, my cheeks hurt. Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever applies to you. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Julia. I'm a contemporary singing specialist based in Australia, and today I am diving on into a group that was referred to me, or suggested rather, by a fellow reactor. Tank the Tech suggested that I check out Eskimo Callboy We Got the Moves because apparently they're super fun, their video clips are awesome, and they're very different to what else is currently out. So I cannot wait to dive on in and see what this one's about. Let's get into it.
Summer mood, hot sand under my feet. Cold beer, cheap wine, yeah, that's all that we need. We got the moves, and everybody's like, oh fuck yeah, let's do it again. We got the moves, when everybody's like, yesterday we drank too much, let's do it again. We got the grow, so everybody put your hands right up. Tonight is the night. We free, sipping on booze on the sunny beach. We're alive, we believe. The summertime memories will never fade away.
What? Okay. I, 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 okay. I'm just curious. Is that meant to look like a... If you came to me for answers, I'm sorry. All I have are questions. And to be quite frank, I'm going to have to listen to that again because I got so distracted by the bowl cuts, the suggestive actions with hoses, and a rather suspicious looking drinking device in the beginning. I need to listen to that again. I like the electronic vibes though, and I feel like they segued that beautifully into some of the more rock metal feeling in the pre-chorus, I guess. I don't know the structure yet, so I'm guessing it's a pre-chorus.
Summer mood, hot sand under my feet. Cold beer, cheap wine, yeah, that's all that we need. We got the moves, and everybody's like, oh fuck yeah, let's do it again. We got the moves.
So we've gone from a first register setup where it's super speechy, and now we're getting into some harsh vocals. So we've got some screams going on. It's all sounding like an extension of the speech register though.
Got the moves, when everybody's like, yesterday we drank too much, let's do it again. We got the grow, so everybody put your hands right up. Tonight is the night. We free, sipping on booze on the sunny beach. We're alive, we believe. The summertime memories will never fade away.
He just looks so happy behind the tree when he's doing his little dance. Okay, this is definitely a kind of song that people will just love moving to. It's really catchy. It's really fun. It's almost like they've managed to sneak what would normally be like, for like general listeners, I'm talking like general listeners here, it might be off-putting to hear things like screaming and more on the harsh side of the vocals. They've turned it into something that I feel like regardless would be palatable. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's really clever how they've done this. I'm very much enjoying it. So we're going to keep listening and see what else happens and see what else shows up. The head bops. It's how deadpan the faces are that make it so funny. Anyway, let's keep going.
We're living the good life, high life. Everybody wants that hot vibe. We wanna feel it just all over and over again. More, just give me more. Cause we're addicted to the groove. Oh yeah, we do it again. We got the moves, when everybody's like, yesterday we drank too much, let's do it again. We got the grow, so everybody put your hands right up. Tonight is the night. We free, sipping on booze on the sunny beach. We're alive, we believe. The summertime memories will never fade away.
was it? Sorry, I'm like I was listening for the layering there, and there was it sounded like yeah, it sounds like they got a really cool growl layered under there. I could be wrong, but it's very short, so it's a little hard to hear. But it sounds like they've layered something else onto the screaming there. Yeah, it sounds like there's almost like a layered guttural in there. I could be very wrong, but you can hear that there's something there. Anyway. Oh, okay. This is so cool because they've taken things that in other genres come across as super harsh. Like they demonstrated a few different kinds of screaming there. It's not just what we heard in the beginning. In that particular, I'm going to call it the breakdown, even though it's hard for me to categorize this particular song because there's a few different influences that are going on in there. And the electronic vibe really stands out quite a bit, but then it blends perfectly. I don't know how they've done this. It's genius. The genius. Anyway, they've got some of those different kinds of screams in there that I've heard in other songs that like are in like your deathcore type of songs. I just want to go back and re-listen to that. Like, can you hear that higher golem-y sound coming through there as well? Wow.
Sipping on booze on a sunny beach, we're alive, we believe.
Okay, so this main vocalist with his clean vocals is sitting with a slightly nasalized placement. You can hear that in certain words, particularly in the believe. It came a little bit more through the nose. But for the most part, he's got a great setup for this like pop sound. It's not too overwhelming. It's not too heavy. Let's just go back and re-listen to that so you can hear some of that nasalized placement.
We're alive, we believe that summertime memories. We're young, we're free. Sipping on booze on a sunny beach. We're alive, we believe that summertime memories will never fade away. Will never fade away. Will never fade away.
Wann ist sie los? Verpisst euch, ihr Lappen!
What? I don't know what he's saying, but can I interpret this correctly as get the hell off my lawn? Why are you here? Get lost. I don't know. Surely you would have come out before now. Anyway, that is an awesome way to end a video clip. So much fun. It's like they get trapped in with the head thing and then they wind up at the end all with bowl cuts. Anyway, so vocally, there wasn't a huge spectrum of different things happening, at least not pitch-wise. The chorus was the same each time. The clean vocalist, I don't know if they're separate vocalists even because the bowl cuts have completely thrown me. But the clean vocalist had that slightly more nasalized placement. It was a very light setup. Even going into that chorus, he wasn't doing like heavy belting. It was not a mass heavy sound. There were a lot of things in this music video that were rather weird. And it works. It works because it's so fun and so catchy. You just want to see what happens next. It's not weird in a way that is so off-putting that you don't want to know what the hell is happening. Maybe if you watch more, you'll figure it out. And then you get to the end and you're like, is this just meant to be a summertime feel-good song? Because they've done it really, really well and they've balanced out other attributes, like I said before, that for an average listener, for the general populace perhaps, they might not necessarily be listening to genres that have that kind of music in. So you have like your absolute catchy banger, like into your top 40-esque chorus. And then we have this variation on the harsh vocals. I like it. I like it. I reckon that there will be people jamming out to this song, not even realizing that they might be listening to things that they haven't listened to before. That vocally, there are things that their vocalist is doing that they're just, the hype will get them. The ability to engage with the electronic aspect of the music and having that clean chorus will be enough that you'll have people jam into this who have probably not really listened to anything that harsh before. And I think they can definitely get away with it. Like, this is an absolute banger as far as like, let's get into it. I wanted to move. I didn't even know what the song is about, but the music is like, let's just move to it. This whole song is a party. That's awesome. All right. Aside from the fact that they did a lot of things from like a speech range, and then they had the clean chorus, and there's this perfect melding of like different music styles that I didn't realize could do so well together. I don't really have anything else that I really want to comment on. And vocally, I feel like I would have to listen to some other stuff to see what their general vocal decision making is. Does that make sense? Because in this one, it was very speech based. We had a little bit of fry in the first register in the beginning, sitting a lot lower into a scream setup for the pre-chorus, which was, there's that drive in the music that absolutely makes you want to engage into this wonderfully boppy chorus. Like, there's that melding is perfect. So yeah, aside from that, I just, it's weird and awesome, and I kind of want to watch it again just to see if I can figure out why certain things are happening. Why are there tiny hands on his hands, and why is his drinking glass shaped like a... Why do they all have bowl cuts? Is the bowl cuts for a reason, or is the reason that there is no reason? I want to know. Oh, do you think if I direct message them, they would answer my question? Why are there bowl cuts? Why? Tell me. I don't understand. And we got the moves. Yeah, people would jam to this. This is a total bop. Pop that in a club. People go off. Thank you to Tank the Tech for suggesting this one for me. If you haven't already, go and check out his reaction to this one. Maybe there's more that he can elucidate on with this particular group, because I think he's listened to them before, whereas this is my first time. And it probably won't be the last, now that I've seen the interesting mixture that this group has given us with this song. I want to see if the other ones are similar, and if the video clips are just as odd, strangely wonderful. Anyways, that is it from me today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this one. If you did, be sure to give it a like, click the subscribe button and the bell notification beside it for more just like this one. As usual, I hope you're staying safe. I hope you are staying healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye! Ow, my cheeks hurt. Can't stop smiling. Owie.